Welcome, everyone, to the 5.5 Legs Virtual Cigar Lounge here at Cigar, 2420 Government Street in beautiful Ocean Springs. I'm sitting here with Bones. We are absent of our guy Mort. He's not feeling too well. He's a little under the weather. We're going to be without him. That's my reminder, right?
Yeah. Folks, we're currently on YouTube also, but I can't figure out how to get there. Welcome, Kevin. I'm on our YouTube page, but I don't see the video live. So I'm not sure. I don't know.
We're figuring out something. We're technically challenged, I think, right?
Degenerates. We're cigar degenerates.
Yeah, we are that.
Tyler said we're cigar degenerates.
I think we are, Tyler.
Welcome, Mr. Chambers, Mr. Corbliss, Mr.
How you
Garcia.
doing, guys?
Ian,
what's up, brother?
New to smoking within the last just couple of months. He's going a lot of. He watches a lot of shows.
So
BCA,
he must enjoy that. So he's watching the shows and enjoying the smoke. Now what am I doing here, pal?
You got to watch the video.
Why ain't it coming on?
I don't know. Your phone. I got it.
I'll figure it out.
Why
so what is that coming on? There we are.
Okay.
It's in that top corner there.
All right. You go there. Turn your volume off. You gotta turn that volume down.
There we are.
Little training here, and then this is where you gotta go. You're gonna go share down here somewhere, wherever. It's a Samsung.
Right,
I don't know. He's got a Samsung. He's got a piece. He's got to get an iPhone.
Michael B's on.
Welcome, Michael.
Kerr, what's up, brother?
Kerr is one of the three gentlemen from the BCA. He is the vice president. Don Caffey is the president, and Armin is the treasurer, and they will be one of our guests on our 100th episode on November 17th. We are hitting 100 shows. Yeah, we'll get it figured out, Mike B.
We may need your help, Mike. You're pretty good with all that stuff. But you know who also is a member of the shop? Caleb.
Well, it's hard to do.
Caleb is technically because he's a younger guy. You know what I mean? And them younger guys know how to do something.
You just got to set up your reminder. Jeff's sick. Mort's sick enough where he can't even do it from the COVID studio. Or he doesn't want to do it. Wanted to. So what?
We don't know what his story is sometimes. He may be in.
He's probably watching.
Which is known to friends and family. A TW. Terrible way.
Oh.
The old signal.
Inside story.
Remember, friends, we will ask you on private messages what TW stands for and who, if you have the nerve to do it to.
Oh, I got it, Mike. Saturday night. So today, I don't even know this guy's name. I don't know his name, but the lead singer from the Outfield died today, 65.
Yes. No, 62, I think.
62?
Yeah, I think he was 62. Ooh. You know that song he sang? It just lost.
I know the music, but I just don't know the name.
Yeah, that's pretty young for him to die, 62, you know what I mean?
What are you smoking tonight, man?
I'm going to be putting onto the fire a punch. Diablo. We're going to be smoking a punch. It's heavy duty usually for me, but I'm going to give it a go, and it just caught my eye in the humidor, so I'm going to give that a shot. Punches since 1840.
That's like a
so they've been around for a little while longer.
It's like a Tommy Byron.
Yeah, that's it. Tommy B. That's a Tommy B cigar.
I'm smoking a Southern Draw Cigars Quick Draw Habano. And they got two new. You smoked the Jacob's Ladder before, right?
Yeah. Good smoke.
They got two new versions of that coming out. $29.95 for 5 packs. I think they started selling them yesterday. What do we want to hit sports first or what?
Yeah, let's do some sports.
Football. Okay, I'm wearing this shirt for a reason.
Okay.
I wore it tonight because Mort was supposed to be here, and he's an Ohio State fan. And they are playing Nebraska on Saturday, their first game.
Which they were ranked number 3 and didn't play the game.
They're down to number 5. They went down to number 6. But they shouldn't be ranked at all. They haven't played a game. They've only had 7 games in when most of these other teams already got 5 or 6 games in already. So anyway, I give them a hard time. I'd love to see Nebraska beat them. Are they going to beat them?
Highly doubtful.
Probably not. But I got the skull and crossbones flying.
But you know what?
Front,
all the teams last week that you thought would have been an easy win weren't so much.
No. Kansas City had a hard time. Dallas got their ass whooped, which is always good to see.
Yeah, they got two fumbles by Ezekiel Elliott.
And Andy Dalton threw 2 interceptions.
And which all 4 turnovers caused points. So that was pretty bad for them.
Which is good for these guys because they were 0-5 going into last weekend, and now they're 1-5. And if they beat Philly on Thursday, which they're going to do,
which we got to stick on every year,
they could. And the other 2 and Washington loses, they could feasibly go from last place 0-5 to first place at 2-5. I gotta laugh because I don't even know how that's possible. How is that possible?
I don't know how it could be that if they win, 2 and 5 being first place in the division.
It's sad.
And you're talking about at that point we're real close to half of the season being over already.
They still have to play Washington twice, Dallas one more time, Philly again, and who's the other one? They still got to play each team at least once, a couple of them twice. So their destiny's in the wrong. If they can start getting on the roll, they might be able to make the freaking wild card.
Even with 6 wins.
Well, they made it 6-9 one year when they
and they won the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah, and who they beat? They beat Tom Brady.
They beat Tom Brady and the Patriots.
Who they didn't win this weekend, did they? No, Tampa Bay lost this weekend.
No, Tampa Bay won.
Did they?
Yeah, right. I think so.
But he's looking. He's not washed up by any means for 43-year-old.
No, he's playing pretty good. The one he threw away 5 touchdowns 2 weeks ago.
And who threw 5 touchdowns in college football? That's Trevor Lawrence out of Clemson. He doesn't look like a quarterback.
I'll tell you what, it's pretty crazy what's going on in sports all throughout football. You don't know who's really going to do what they're going to do because, the Kansas City Kid even lost a game last week, but he redeemed himself and kicked pretty much that butt this week.
You see this guy right down here?
Yeah.
He's a friend of mine from Nebraska. I met him.
What's his name?
Rich Dale, 24,
Richard
25 years
Dale, how you doing? Welcome to the show, bro.
So when we left Nebraska, I'll wear it to the game Saturday. I'll wear it for you, Rich, and I'll take pictures. You got me one of the popcorn heads.
Oh yeah, they're pretty cool.
It's the big end on it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
He gave me that for going away, man. He's another one of my political buddies. He's like me. He doesn't understand what's going on.
My team, the Florida Gators, haven't played in 3 weeks.
And they're off again this week, aren't they?
Yeah, they're off this week, which would be their 3rd week. Which is, I think, a kind of blessing in disguise because
I don't think that's any good.
They really, really had to get up on their defense. The offense was doing real well. Their quarterback's good. Wide receivers are playing well. Their fullbacks, everybody's playing good. But their defense is, I'll have to say it, terrible. They're score one and let one get scored. Score one and let one get scored. You know how it goes.
Welcome, Gavin. Remember, folks, we're going to bring somebody on during the show. We got busy last week. We forgot. I forgot. I control.
He's under the controls. He's forgot. Captain Kirk. He's at the helm.
But Spock's a commander too,
Huh?
Spock's a commander too. You know that. Spock.
Oh yeah. So let me see. We got the big World Series tonight. The Los Angeles Dodgers versus Tampa Bay.
I hear that in the background.
And that should be a good series. They're both playing real well. Their offense is unbelievable. There's been a couple of home runs stolen, especially by the Dodgers.
Do that. We're live on YouTube.
Right. We're live on YouTube too. So we got some things to talk about. You know, we got roughly there's 11 days, 12, 30, 2 weeks. 2 weeks from tonight is the election for the president of the United States.
Yes.
So it's actually been a long 2 years because they've been talking about it for 2 years.
We've been talking about it for 4 years.
But it's crazy how long ago they've been talking about it. Now it's 14 days away. I know who I'm voting for, and I think the incumbent will win again. I'm very confident in that, and I think for the next, if it be happen, praise the Lord, there's going to be a lot of big changes like there were the first 4 years.
We need to go out and vote.
Country. But everybody need out and go. Everybody, no matter who it is, go vote so you have a voice.
You know something? That brings up a good topic. A friend of ours from Cigars, Duncan.
Yeah, Duncan. Sure.
He had a friend of his. One of the friend's family members, not even an acquaintance from the cigar shop or a friend, but a family member, got so heated and in a disagreement about politics that he started, he posted it openly. So he said he didn't know names, but the family member just started talking about the other person's mom and was, and guys, and this is more of a bones
segment, just all you.
No bones about it, but we could sit here. We probably shouldn't talk politics in the cigar shop, but it comes up. We don't talk sex or church. Well, yeah, we do.
We don't talk church.
We don't. But it's if Mav over here was middle to left, and I know he's not even close, but if he was, we sit here, we talk, we discuss opinion, blah blah blah. And anybody that comes in here, I might not agree with that opinion, but I'm not going to stop talking to the person to be friends with them because of the political affiliation. I mean,
but we know a lot of it.
Yeah,
we know a lot of people stop talking to one another over
stupid shit.
It's kind of stupid because you may be the right, you may be the left, but we're all friends. And if you're a true friend, why would you let that get in between it?
Welcome, Kevin. Kevin's online. He's like Jeff. He's not feeling so good, man.
Oh boy.
He's done a lot of shows the last couple of days. Sniffles and cough and whatever.
You shouldn't let any of that kind of stuff come between your relationship. And it gets so heated sometimes, not specifically here, but we hear, through friends and family and stuff like that it gets insane. Why would you let that get you insane? I don't get it.
Then you say, are you going to vote? No. Well, then shut up.
Yeah.
It's like, if you're not going to vote, don't even voice your opinion.
We have a crowd generally in here from 40s and up, maybe middle 40s and up that are consistent people. But a lot of 50s and up that are mainstream in here. Me being one of them. And Bones also. And we know a couple of people coming here, they're in their late 20s that are not even registered. So they immediately have to get out of the per se circle like we're sitting at. No conversation from you, right?
Mm-hmm.
No conversation
from somebody
that doesn't vote.
Yeah. You don't even have the right to voice your opinion or bitch or complain. I'm going to have to get some lessons from... I
had somebody told me who was 24 years old the other day. She says, I don't know where to go get registered to vote. I was like...
You do that when you get your license, don't you?
Well, you can do it with your license, post office. But they were clueless, and I said, you're on that phone. Your nose is buried in that phone.
Google it.
You Google it.
Kevin's going to have to give me some lessons. I'm signed on to YouTube on the phone, Kevin, just to check it out. But I can't see. It looks like there's a chat, but I don't see anybody. I can't tell if there's anybody. Does it let you know if there's anybody watching it on YouTube? I don't know. It's a game to play. But in a little bit, we'll. But along the lines of the voting thing, Also today, this has to do with the mail-in votes and all that. Well, apparently, a couple of the safe places to drop your mail-in votes in the boxes on the street,
Right.
like the regular old mailboxes, are being torched in California. So they're going to lose votes there for both sides.
Yeah. Why would you do that? Because if you're thinking you're getting the opposing side destroyed, you don't know who you're getting.
No.
That's crazy. And why would you destroy that anyway? That's crazy.
I don't know. This is
how soon can you answer me this? And you may or may not know. With the mail-in situation, there's criteria to that. But how soon before the actual election are you allowed to mail in?
As soon as you get your mail-in vote, you can mail it in.
So in other words, it has to be sent to you, and then you can do it.
Correct. And then,
but it isn't like they
you have to request the mail-in vote. And
okay, but they didn't do it. It starts 30 days before. You don't know the answer, right?
Not the actual answer, no. But obviously, you can't mail it until you get it. But you have to request it. They're not just going to mail one to the house.
Right.
You have to request it. But I forgot where I was going with that.
I don't think, just real fast opinion, I may be wrong or I just may be jumping off the handle. But if you're physically able to go, you should go.
Absolutely.
And I don't think that you necessarily should be allowed. You know what I mean? Like on their questionnaire, I'm sure they're saying, why are you choosing to mail in rather than go to your local polls and do it? I don't understand.
Okay.
I don't understand that.
That makes sense, Kevin. So if there's actually, and people can be watching on YouTube,
right?
If they comment on YouTube, it's going to show up in that stream of comments there too.
Oh,
so it'll have the YouTube icon on there. Okay, I got that.
Thanks.
That makes sense. Thank you. Kevin, AK Site Support, that is 100% correct. And Doc Caffey, I agree with you 100%. Well, I don't know about president because Hillary would have to take out Hillary also. Because if Biden wins, he's going to be president, I say more than 6 months. He's either going to come down with COVID or dementia or something.
Or mysteriously disappear.
Or that's going to make Harris president.
Right. And then she gets to pick her vice president, which would be Hillary.
I like to see Tulsi Gabbard or whatever, Tulsi out of Hawaii.
I think they're all scenarios that's not going to happen.
No.
But it's fun to talk about.
Trump's going to win anyway.
Yeah. So, what else you got on Bones 101?
Trump's re-election committee had to issue a cease and desist order to Mississippi for Compassionate Care Organization due to Initiative 65 in Mississippi.
Which means?
So, folks, the Initiative 65 in Mississippi is to legalize medical marijuana and allow the doctors to prescribe it, this, that, and the other thing. 65A is to pass it, but allow the politicians to decide who can sell, who can distribute, who can
get it. So in other words, it would be a monopoly on their part.
Right, and they got a question you have to answer. If you just go down and pick 65, it's not going to register your vote. You have to pick. I vote for either 65 or 65A, and then pick which one you vote for. So say yes, pick yes. And then 65 if you want medical marijuana in the state of Mississippi.
Right.
We need it.
Which a lot of people are ill, and it does help them.
But they've been using his likeness and name to say that he's for Initiative 65.
Okay.
And he's never said
one way or the other.
No. So, yeah, that's been bet on their part. The election will be in dispute and goes to it does go to Speaker of the House if it's in dispute, does it? Or so the current president just doesn't stay in charge until they figure out who's president?
Yeah, he stays in charge.
I don't know. There you go. You see Michael Baker just commented on YouTube. You see the little red one?
Yeah.
Very nice.
Thanks, Michael.
Oh, we're up there, Kevin. We're moving up to the east side.
To a big deluxe apartment in the sky?
I can't say that nowadays.
No.
Okay.
We may just have to wear a suit of armor headset on our upcoming shows because we want to be even allowed to have the facial expression because they'll say that meant something.
Look at that. Then,
Mr. Gabby, how you doing?
Gabby Kerr and Gabby the president. I said this before. Gabby the president, Kerr the vice president, and Armin the treasurer will be on our show on 17th
of November, which is 2 weeks, right?
Ooh. Yeah, 17th of November.
So that's
like 4 shows.
Oh, no, that's 4 shows.
This is episode 96. We're closing in on 100.
I'm pushing the calendar ahead.
We don't have half that in subscribers, but we're closing in on episodes. That's a plus. That's a big.
Well, we're here to enjoy. We're not necessarily here for the numbers. We're here to enjoy and put the show out there for other people to enjoy and maybe enlightening, or they will enlighten us on most things.
See, we're like Kevin, if I listen to Kevin correctly the other night, we're basically the same on his show. He doesn't do for the money. What comes. We're happy. We'll make you a sponsor of the show for just some cigars and swag, and not every month or something. Just you take care of us once in a blue moon, and we'll get you a little thing up on the border right there.
Yeah.
After Kevin shows me how to add somebody to that.
And we want to thank you again. Sometimes it slips our mind to all of our sponsors who have helped us out greatly, and we appreciate it.
Doc, you guys are full of very important information. And then sometimes you go on the show and they don't even talk cigars. They just start talking about
whatever. Yeah.
Oh, they had, I'll get this right, you'll correct me, Lars Teton. He's been in the cigar business for, I think they said 45, 50 years. He's into everything. He's into cigars. He's into CBD oil. He's into all sorts of stuff. And the guy that was a great interview. Great interview the other day. Very interesting to watch. And the United States is the United States is going to sue Google for antitrust.
Did they have the money to? Google's pretty rich. Do they have the money to go up against them?
I don't think so. Why not? We'll just print some more.
Yeah, right. That's what we need to do.
We're going to do it for another.
Bones was saying something in passing the other day that makes, I heard it before, that it cost 2 pennies to make 1 penny.
Yeah, I saw that in 60 Minutes. They said they lost $70 million last year just making the penny.
Well, they'd have to, I don't know how they would ever get rid of it. It would never disappear, but they would stop making them.
Stop making them and just make
turning everything into the next, round it off to the
5
next.
cents.
5 cents, dime, or
if
whatever.
It comes up to $6.96 on the machine,
$7.
$7.
Yeah, make it an even number. That's pretty funny. I told you I worked at the Mint that time doing construction, and all the money was all over the floor, and it was amazing how they were spitting them out, making the coins and stuff.
Really, Caitlin says she had to create a channel to start chatting with you on here. No, you shouldn't have. You just have to subscribe and then watch the show, and you should be able to go on the chat.
Caitlin, how was your day today? Did you have a beautiful sunny day there?
No, it was like 40 degrees and raining.
It was 70 the other day when she talked.
It's Nebraska for you,
man. 40 degrees and raining. That's, I'm sure she has a bundled up coat on.
That's Nebraska for you. It's always super. Okay, you're on. That's all that matters. She prefers you to.
No, I'm telling you what I had to do.
That's just like a mom. Man.
She said that mad.
Just like a mom.
You know that? Yeah. That was a mad text.
I got 2 of them. I don't have 1. I have 2.
What'd she say?
2 and a dog. That's interesting. Okay. Did you hear about Joe? And I kind of like Joe Buck and
Joe Buck
and Troy Aikman as announcers for football. But they kind of mock the flyover.
Like it shouldn't be, or is it too much?
No, they
did you hear what they said?
Yes.
Okay.
And they basically said, well, there goes your money. There goes a lot of money, and I doubt you'll see that happen when and if Biden wins the presidency.
Oh.
So with that said, some folks picked it up as they were mocking the military and this.
Yeah, that ain't the case.
I picked it up as the fact that they're saying we'll lose stuff like that
if Biden becomes president.
Correct.
Okay.
So I didn't read into it. I didn't think anything of it. You know, I don't. I mean, you can read into anything anybody says on either
Sure,
side.
you can twist it any way you want.
But I just didn't think anything of it. Oh, she loves me. I love you too, Caitlin. How much you need?
That's what I used to say to my sister. My sister would call me, folks, and she'd give me this long, drawn-out story, and I'd say, just tell me what the number is. I don't want to hear the story. Just give me the dollar figure, and then I'll hang up and say it's on its way.
It's kind of like when I went to marriage counseling class to get married in the church.
Yeah.
The priest kept on hitting us up for $25 this week.
And just give me the bottom line.
I just said, tell me one number so I can write one check and not waste all these checks. I'm gonna have to pay it anyway. So
right. Just give me the one number.
Pay it.
Do you have it? And he would have whipped out a big book and said, "Yeah, here's the number."
She said, "We'll talk about that later."
You knocked us off.
Oh, where we go? There we are. Caitlin, I'm telling you, these guys are going to win this weekend, or at least be within the point spread.
So I have a birthday tomorrow.
Oh, that's right. And I don't think she got the ingredients for the banana cream pie today.
Oh, man.
She'll have to go tomorrow morning and get them.
Well, tomorrow is my birthday, and as always, I ask for the same thing, 56 tomorrow.
That's right, Ken.
I ask for the same thing from my brother every year. A new pair of sneaks, and he attaches a little envelope with a birthday card in there, which is nice. But I get a new pair of kicks tomorrow, which I always like, and it makes me feel good.
You only use one of them. No, you do use both.
What's that?
Shoes.
Yeah.
But there's one. This is a serious question now. Does one wear out more than the other? Could you put more pressure on the one than the other?
I don't think so, because my weight's pretty evenly distributed, so it doesn't lighten up to wear it out differently. Because I checked them, and it seems like it's pretty even wear on both sides. But my sister said when I first got injured, for those who don't know, I have a prosthetic, and she says, "Well, what are you going to do with the other?"
Legs.
Yeah, that's what 5.5 legs are. She says, "Well, what are you going to do with the other shoe or sneaker?" I said, "I don't understand the question." She says, "Well, why would you have to use that?" I said, "Well, I have a leg on." And what do you mean? What would I do with it? Stupid.
Look what Kevin Shahan. This is for you from my daughter. OSU. But she did say tonight when she was on the phone with her mom.
Who's her favorite team?
She's a Nebraska fan.
What about on pros? Does she watch pro?
I don't even think she watches pros.
Do you watch pro, Caitlin?
But she does root on Florida State for me.
Yeah.
As I do Nebraska for her because.
And I do for you. As long as your team ain't playing, I want you to win.
Not this weekend. This Thursday night, I will win a stick this year. So about 2 years ago, when we started 3 years ago, we started this whole betting on the Eagles-Giants thing. So we're in the other shop we used to partake in. And the Eagles are playing the Giants. Stick on the game. Good stick,
Always
too.
between me and him. Just a nice stick on the game.
They're down to, the Giants are up by two.
Yeah, they're up by 2.
And Philly has to kick a 63-yard field goal. 63-yard field goal.
And
it's over with. So Mav starts handing me the step, and the rookie kicker comes in and puts a kick through the uprights that could have went 70 yards. Right? I mean, he had some room to go. It hit the net, so it had room to go. Yeah, so he was like, his favorite statement is, "I can't blank believe it." Caitlin says 2 years ago she picked the Bucs to be her team, but since Brady went there, she doesn't want to because now she doesn't want to be known as a bandwagoner just because Brady's there. No, you explained it, Caitlin, like I explained why I'm an FSU fan. A friend talked me into watching them in '83, and I've been watching them ever since.
Right.
You just picked.
But I won the 63-yard plus field goal for the stick, so I didn't have to hand it to him. He handed it to me, but it was not, and it was terrible.
So, folks, we're getting to the point where I'm going to come to here.
Bobby's dinner's in the oven.
Yeah.
Meatloaf.
Oh, I love meatloaf.
I'm having meatloaf, a cake, and some chili.
I can eat a little bit of meatloaf. I can eat the chili. I can't eat. I can have cake and whatever, but I have to have.
You just have a little sliver of it. I mean, if you have all three, you just have small portions.
I'm on a diet. I've been on a diet.
Don't go with his weight.
And
down
then the
under 240, right?
They said pre-diabetic. They put me on some meds, so I'm losing more weight, so I can get off the meds. And it's going. I'm down 20 pounds.
That's good.
I'm down.
Talking about weight, my brother Joe looks great, man. He works out every day, exercises, and he needs to with his energy level. But he lost like 22 pounds, like yourself.
No cinnamon rolls with my chili, she says. Oh.
But yeah,
your mom went through the closet today, Caitlin.
What's it called? It's a pretty good baker too, Caitlin, right?
Yeah, she cooks. She actually makes. She's gotten so into eating healthy.
Yeah,
she's got a big ass garden going. She grows her own peppers and all this. And she actually made her own. She makes her own jams and she ferments all this stuff.
That's good. But yeah, she's never had a weight problem. She just does it to keep healthy.
Yes.
Because she's a slender girl and she looks great.
She actually needs to put weight on. But she made some homemade habaneros, hot sauces and stuff, and she sent 5 bottles to Patrick, to Mort's.
Oh, really?
Son. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard something about that through the grapevine. How did he like it?
I don't know if he tried them yet.
All right.
I don't know if he tried them, but we're going to pick somebody that's in here and bring them on the show if they want to come on. They don't have to come on if they don't want to. But
we'll do it at the 45th minute. How about that?
Yeah, I'm gonna get the invite out and I'll send it out and would you come into the what do you call it, the green room? Yeah, we got some oysters and shrimp and
in the green room there's
stuff like
shrimp
that for you.
Right on ice. It's beautiful. It's already peeled. Beautiful shrimp.
You can even go in the humidor and pick out a smoke.
Go into the humidor, pick out a fine smoke, and there's also for dinner tonight is steak tartare.
Steak tartare. Oh, you
ever had that?
No, I never have.
Lousiest thing you ever tasted.
Is it that bad?
It's raw steak.
Is it?
And with a raw egg on top of it.
Ugh.
You know where I first seen that? In the movie with Michael Douglas and Charlie Sheen, Wall Street. He said, "Try the steak tartare. It's fabulous." Have you ever had that, Keith? Is it fabulous or is it the worst thing you ever tasted? Huh? Is it really?
The worst
Keith says it's great.
The worst thing I ever had is the wife. We went to. Oh wait, what the hell? No, I don't want to go in there. I don't want to go there either.
Technical difficulties.
Go there. We went to the Rack House in Gulfport,
right?
And I had the tomahawk elk chop.
Horrible?
No, that was fantastic.
Oh, you thought it was fantastic.
But she ordered bone marrow. And it comes to, they take the bone and they slice the bone in half like this.
And then it's in the center of it, right?
And it's the center and they roast it and season it. It had great flavor, but the texture was just.
And you were thinking it's inside of somebody's bone.
Oh, it was just, it was.
Yeah.
The texture got me.
Well, talk about, we always talk about our 5 best cigars, and sometimes they change, and 4 goes to 2, and 3 goes to 1, and 1 goes to 5. What's the not so greatest cigar you ever smoked?
Oh, we did that last week. Mine was and this is just my personal opinion. I haven't smoked the 3rd one yet. The first 2 were terrible. Was the Tatawahe Tattoo.
Tatawahe Tattoo.
A lot of people
he gave it 2 chances. He's not going to give it a 3rd.
No, I'll give it a 3rd, but I just don't.
You're really going to.
If I run into it, I'll buy it again, but they don't sell it here. Or I'm actually going to. I think I'm going to go to Havana Reyes in Mobile on Friday to try and sell some.
I would have to say, and I can't remember the name of the company, but I reiterate this because it's tattooed on my brain. It was a all-girl owned company, and I got it from the event in Las Vegas.
Oh, I remember that when they came back. Yeah, him and Gerard came back.
Yeah, a friend of ours, Gerard, and somebody else came back from the IPCPR,
which is no longer,
and it was so terrible. But I tried to smoke the whole thing, and it was just terrible. I wish I could find out the name of the company. Gabby may know that, or Kevin may know the name of that, or even Kerr may know. but it was horrible. But
I don't think they're.
I'm still want another. I would like another of Gabby's. I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
GTOs?
Yeah, the GTOs.
I'll give you one.
Because that was knocked my socks off.
The La Cura.
Yeah, the La Cura from Oscar Rodriguez was fabulous.
Simply fantastic.
Yeah.
Simply fantastic. Let's see. Oh, we got the game on in the background. Has it even started yet? No.
I don't think so.
Throwing out the first. Oh, look at. In the outfield? Okay. But to let you know, the Tampa Bay has been coached by a former FSU Seminole, Mr. Cash, for the last 6 years. So Russ might not.
Well, I'll tell you what, if they can pull it out and win, their chances are as good as any. They would have the hockey and the baseball because they won the hockey, the Stanley Cup this year.
And they could win. They could win football.
Yeah, they could because they're playing well and they got the great guy at the helm. And if his team gels together over the next couple of games and it gets around that playoff time, you never count him out at 43.
And folks, don't forget, when you go on YouTube, hit that little subscribe button on the bottom and the little reminder button, and it'll send you a reminder that we're going
our
live,
shows on, our days and our shows.
On YouTube.
Will that give us a little a lineup of what we're going to talk about? Do we do that yet?
Talk about when?
On our upcoming shows?
I think. Well, we'd have to put out a
little notification.
Yeah, a little thing. And I didn't get this week's out because it was, believe it or not, it was a busy. We got another storm coming. Yeah, positive in the Atlantic and in the Pacific and in the Atlantic. So
we didn't get one yet. They kept on saying they're coming, but we didn't get one, and we don't want one, of course. And we pray for the people who do get it, and the damage that could cause to life and loved ones and pets and property. So we're behind you with our prayers on that. But
absolutely, because nobody wants to
keep on saying it's coming here, but it just makes a far right or a far left, and we miss it.
Yeah, nobody wants to get hit by it. Maybe next week we'll have all three.
Next week, we'll have the three amigos on here, which means us three, Bones, Maverick, and Mort. I'm sure he'll be all right in the next day or so.
That's the first thing I asked him when he texted me and he said he's going home with I said, the COVID? Because that's what everybody does. You can't even come down with a common cold anymore.
Without somebody think it's more severe.
Absolutely.
You sneeze, the times.
You sneeze in the store.
And somebody says, they're panicking.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Didn't the governor put in certain areas, the mask mandate back on?
In one county only. Jackson County.
That's us.
That's us. But he limited it to mass groupings of
10 or more.
10 or more outside
and
or
within
50,
6 feet of one another, right?
Which they have an event coming up here, Peter Anderson, which is the biggest arts festival in the country.
I think they should cancel
2 weeks. Because
it ain't the same.
You're talking thousands of people.
Yeah, you're talking. Yeah, well, they get 100,000 plus at the Peter Anderson Festival here in Ocean Springs, and if it's not going to be the same or the same criteria or what's going on, just cancel it so people aren't very disappointed. You don't want to go to an event that you went to year after year and think, boy, that was really terrible. Maybe they should have postponed it.
Let's see. I'll send the link out.
Because you know how fast a year comes.
Oh,
and the car show wasn't the same.
No.
The Cruising the Coast, it just wasn't the same. The people weren't here. The automobiles weren't here. All that. So it was very disappointing.
They could still see us in here. So I'm just going into Facebook to find somebody else.
Bring on Ray. Can you get Ray?
Who?
Ray, the cigar enthusiast.
He's not on. I can call. I can text him.
Want to bring Caitlin on?
Oh, I don't think she'll do it.
Is Brandon listening? Put him up, dude.
No, he's not. He's not on.
But no, they're doing good. They're out looking for a house.
Cool. Now, because she gets out of the military in February.
Wow.
I can't find the guy I'm looking for either. I'll send this to.
Is Mo on?
No. I don't see him. Back to StreamYard. There we go. Let's see. Oh, I read an article yesterday. This happened a couple of days ago. CNN fired Chris Jeffrey, one of their reporters.
CNN did.
Yes.
Oh, I heard a little bit about it, but enlighten me a little more.
Apparently, he was in the privacy of his den or his house. He was at home, and he was in front of his computer, not realizing Zoom was up and running.
Okay.
And there was a Zoom going on, and he was part of it.
Okay.
He didn't realize that. And he was naked, and he was pleasuring himself. And everybody saw it.
Fired. Why would he be doing that? So was he watching something else on another screen and trying to type and do that at the same time? Which is pretty talented. So he got fired immediately?
Oh, absolutely. Now she's back to Facebook for some reason. I don't know why. That's right, Kevin. What an idiot. Oh, wait. You up for coming on just for a couple minutes, Kevin? You let me know if you're up for it. He's sick too.
You're not feeling good. You got
No.
5 minutes, 7 minutes, Kevin? We'll put you on, and then because we'll be wrapping it up after that, a little short conversation. Tell us what's going on.
What do we got? We don't have any events going on here anytime soon. I don't
No,
think.
we have.
No, we got a Halloween party.
We have a Halloween party here
Yes,
at the
we do.
shop, 2420 Government Street. Wear a mask or a costume. We're going to have best dressed or scariest, and it'll be on that Saturday night, which I believe is Halloween.
Yes, it is. But I might make an appearance here because I got invited to be a judge at a Halloween party at the Bayou.
Okay.
And he wanted me and the other guy, there's four of us, me, Davey, Anna, and this other guy, Andy, and he wanted the two guys in the tux. I said, I'm not wearing a tux. I said, wear a tux to the ball. I'm not wearing a tux. But I got
You have one.
I got my costume coming. I got the hat and the glasses.
Okay.
I'm waiting for the mask to come in. I am going as Walter White. Breaking Bad.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty cool.
I got the silicone mask coming, and it looks
just like him, right?
Yes. But because I couldn't think of anything. I wanted to go what I went as a couple of years ago. The wife made me a costume. I was a bottle of Dove body wash,
right,
with the white thing, and she had all the things on it, and then she had the barcode on the back and all that. But she said that wouldn't go over well because she went as a scrunchie. When she went, so she was a scrunchie, and I was a body wash.
I think it's pretty cute.
I thought so. It was a good day, but it kind of made sense. But not going. You got to go in. Doc Rodriguez, welcome.
Hey, Doc, how you doing? Rum in hand?
Oh, he loves his rum. He loves his rum like I love my rum. Kevin, the next cigar up tonight, you got me hooked on. I don't know if you can see it, folks. Fox Cigar. It's a fantastic smoke.
Is it?
Very
inexpensive. Is it Connecticut?
Very inexpensive.
Yeah.
Very inexpensive.
That's pretty cool. That's a nice emblem. That's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
Who makes that?
Fox Cigars.
Okay, Fox Cigars, and it's the Fox Connecticut, which it looks like it's pretty cool.
It's a good smoke.
You know, I love my Connecticut's.
Oh, yeah. We got to get some more. We're out of the lot 23s, aren't we?
I think so.
Yeah, they go quick, man.
Yeah, the lot 23s from Perdomo go real quick, as most of them do.
Well, the three guys here, they're not on, but I'm taking some Rockefellers, some GTOs, and some Stogie Road cigars to Havana Rays on Friday.
You're taking them there?
Yeah.
Just to smoke or to hand out?
To hand out and try and get them in the shop over in Mobile.
Okay, cool. That's nice. When are you going over there?
Hopefully Friday.
Who are you going over there with?
I was going to go by myself. Are you working?
I can probably do the day shift and go over there. What time of night? Leave it what time?
Oh, I was going to go in the afternoon.
Well, then I can do the late shift.
Oh yeah, we'll be back by then.
Okay.
I'm
We'll
also
set
go-
that
I'm-
up.
I'm also. I might have to go to Costco too, but I think I'm going to go tomorrow to Target.
I would hate going there with you because I know I'm going to leave with something.
and get a new TV tomorrow.
Tomorrow's the day?
Yeah, she saw one today.
What size is that one, you think?
That's a 55. That's a 50. Might be a 55.
So you're going to get a 65, right?
She actually, I tried to talk her into a 75-inch,
Why don't you do it by accident?
and she found one. She found one at Target at Costco for like 800 and change. Everything.
Every
then-
gizmo you can,
Then
right?
she came home and I put the screen. I pushed it in and put it flat. I said, man, if we go 75, that's another 20 inches. That's another 10 inches.
This way, yeah.
You know.
Corner to corner.
So I was like, oh,
It's big TV for
it'd
your
be
living
tight,
room.
and yeah, it'd be too. I think it'd be too big. So we both decided the 65 would be good.
All right.
So I found the 65. I found a couple. I was researching. I went to Jake. I already had his information. I didn't realize I had it. Right. And I texted him. He just got one at Best Buy for like $4.99. LG, all the bells and whistles, Roku, Apple TV, Hulu,
all that's connected
Netflix,
within it.
all that. And I'm gonna go to Target tomorrow. If they got one, I'm gonna get the 65 for $4.99.
I'm going to have to talk to Joe.
And
about
hopefully I got a military discount. I'll get another 10% off. I can get it for like
that. That's $40.
$4.50.
It's 400, right? Yeah. Or 500. That's
Yeah,
$50.
$4.99. I mean, we're in the disposable world. Nobody. But that 55 that we have in the living room is going to go in the garage. And then the 32 that's in the garage, I'm going to mount underneath the pergola.
Underneath the thing on the deck.
Yes.
Can you imagine having a 55 or a 75 out there on the deck?
I thought about putting one from the living room out there, but that's big.
It's overkill, you think?
Yeah, I think so.
You don't know for sure, though.
It depends on where
You
I
should
put
see
it.
Bones' deck. It's beautiful.
Caitlin will she'll get a look at it. She's coming for Christmas.
Oh, is she?
Yes, she
I didn't know
is.
that.
Yep, from the
That's great.
From the 19th to the 27th. She'll be here for a week.
Pretty cool. It'd
So
be
we
nice
got-
to see her.
we gotta pick
I
up-
enjoy seeing her.
we
She's
gotta-
a great girl.
We got to pick her up in New Orleans and drop her off in New Orleans. But she comes in like 11 in the afternoon and leaves at 11. So it's a decent.
You're not hitting the bull, the
No.
BS.
No.
I told you that story where Joe wanted a friend of his to take him to the airport, and it was 4th of July weekend on a Friday at 4:00.
Oh,
You know what his answer to that was, right?
hell no.
Hell no is right. Matter of fact, he gave her the extra $50 to fly at a Gulfport.
Mav and I are both advocates of paying the extra $45, $50 and flying from Gulfport to Atlanta and then Atlanta, wherever you want to go.
Right.
Because that drive, it's not a bad drive. It's not a bad
It really isn't,
not
but
bad.
it's peak times it is.
Right, but sometimes you can't get the ticket you want,
Right.
and you just get the right ticket. And that ticket we got her was less than $300.
You got to do
Yeah,
it.
we got
I understand you
and,
got to do it, especially when it's a
but
couple $100. But
now
if it's $50, you never do it.
Now I got one.
Never do it.
I got a notification that it went up to close to 500, so we bought it.
In time. Yeah, good.
Yeah, because I don't know.
Well, we usually get our normal trip is July 1st to the July 8th when we go to shore, and we get them a couple of months in advance because we already know where we're staying and all that, and it gets to be real inexpensive, and we go right out of Gulfport, which is nice. Because then you got to pay to park or somebody pick you up, and you try the best way to talk yourself out of going there to New Orleans.
With everything going on, I like New Orleans. I was always hesitant about going there, but we went when Caitlin was here last year in February, just before all this started.
Yeah.
We're lucky none of us got sick from that shit.
Yeah, right.
But it was great. We went on the haunted house tour.
Tour. That was
And
pretty
they
cool, right?
walked us around. Oh, it was fantastic. It was really pretty cool. It really was.
You go to the cemetery one too?
No, we went. That's the next one.
That's the next one, right?
That's one Davey wants. She wants to do that at night. So that's a night trip.
Yeah, that's scary.
That's a night trip. Yeah, Lestat. Interview with a Vampire.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Ooh, that was
Yeah.
I saw that in the movie theater by myself. That was,
I
leaving.
wouldn't do-
It didn't bother me in it, but leaving the movie theater. Was
Yeah, a little shaky. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not. not a diehard Tom Cruise fan. I like Brad Pitt, but that was a good movie.
They were pretty good in that.
That was
They
a good
pulled that off really
That was
well
a good
together.
movie back in the day. There was a
What do you think that little girl looks like now?
that was what the hell was her name?
She was only about 11 in it, right?
Yeah, but what is her name? She's a big actress now. What is her? I can't remember her name. I have to Google that after we get done. I can't remember, but there was another earthquake in Alaska.
7 point something, right?
7.5 in southern Alaska.
I wonder what that does.
Dude, I can't even. I was in one when we were in California. It wasn't big, but it was scary shit.
Yeah, everything's shaking and rattling and stuff like
I'd
that.
rather deal with the.
Remember when they had that during the World Series, the earthquake?
Oh yeah,
when it was in Oakland, right?
That was 80.
Was it 88?
Late 80s, early 90s. I was in Germany when it happened. They canceled
And it
the
was
World Series.
yeah, they canceled that, and that was in
everything.
Oakland. That happened.
North-
Everything
was
went
that
down,
Northwood?
and yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Because
that's
they were playing it in the Oakland Stadium.
And every time when I was traveling for the government, every time we went to California, because we were there months at a time, we stayed the Residence Inn, so I always wanted the second floor. So what are you going to have the second floor for? I said, because if there's an earthquake,
Better to drop than to drop on you. Yeah.
they're like, no, that's not a big deal. I'm like, yeah, no, I don't want to be dropped on in the middle of the night, man. But
Anything else?
I got nothing else other than remember we got 100th episode on November 17th.
November the 17th will be our 100th episode, and we're going to have a great guest on.
Yep.
Three of the top guys
And maybe
in
some
the
other
cigar biz,
maybe some other surprises.
and some other surprises, and
But we need
we're going to eventually get to the trivia type situation on a vast amount of subjects where we can send you a 3-pack or an ashtray or one of these little cigar, put your cigar
by
on.
Alan Erickson and
Yeah,
Hurricane.
or something, just something different, something related to cigars, though.
I got some more ashtrays coming that he made for me because we swap cigars.
Yeah.
He makes these ashtrays or whatever, and they're
He's
saying,
great.
How
I
many
mean,
cigars?
these are the first things we were turned on to.
"Yep, not expensive."
Not expensive. It's really made of 3 different woods, and it holds your cigar, and it's really, really cool. I gave one to our chief of police and our captain of police here, and they use it all the time out on their deck.
Now, what's even better than that? The cigar prop. that
Yeah, the
folds up in
cigar
your-
prop.
folds
He
up in
has,
your wallet.
boy, he has some gadgets there, boy, that are really, really cool,
You know, he makes.
and not too expensive either.
He has a line of Beard Balm and shampoos and stuff.
Does he really?
Irish Beard Balm.
I didn't know that.
No.
You guys let me know about that stuff since we're beard wearing characters.
Yeah, mine's something. Oh, Brendan is just
ZZ Top,
not yet. It's.
is he going to let it go?
I think so. And even his mom said it's red, and it's full, and it's just getting neat and trimmed, and
Yeah, if you keep it nice, it's going to take a while, but then it could turn into like the, ZZ Top fellas.
ooh, that's.
You know,
Kevin.
Gillette offered them $1 million a piece to shave that off on TV, and they turned them down.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it either.
That's a lot of dough, huh?
And who's the only one in ZZ Top that doesn't have a beard?
Frank Beard.
Pretty ironic, isn't it? It never
Yeah.
never has had one. They were so.
He's
good
had a
in
little
concert.
goatee, but nothing other
Yeah.
than that.
They were so good in concert.
Yeah.
We both saw them at the Beau Rivage a couple of years ago, and they were just.
Fabulous.
We were.
And they ain't young guys
I
either.
was sitting from here to.
The car, right? The car's right out
if,
front.
If that, man.
Yeah.
And those swivel seats on the front.
Yeah.
You ever been to a concert where you just sit down and relax, and the waitress comes, brings you a drink, and
It's pretty cool.
yeah.
Hey, Rob.
What's up, Rob?
Say hello to the folks, Rob.
Hello.
Oh, that was enthusiastic.
Yeah, right.
Sorry about it.
He's tired. He's tired. He worked all day.
Oh, don't worry about it, Ian. I would not want to have to do schoolwork with the kids nowadays. I had a hard time when mine were in 4th grade math, and that was. She's 30 now. She's what? 20, 10, 11, 12. So like 18 years ago, I couldn't even do 4th grade math 18 years ago.
Don't want it.
No. Teach at home, virtual teaching.
What's that
No,
thing
you're
they
going
do?
to school. Get your
Yeah,
ass
go
in
to
school.
I ain't doing it.
You need to go to school. We're
All
getting
right,
done.
folks, we're going to wrap it up. So from the 5.5 Legs Virtual Cigar Lounge here at 2420 Government Street, we are Coast Cigar. You have a wonderful night, and thanks to all of our sponsors. We appreciate you, and we thank you for helping us.
Doc Rodriguez at GTO Cigars, Mike Bryant at Greater Home and Auto Insurance, Kevin and Jessica at Cigar Pop, and Ray the Cigar Enthusiast. Thanks, folks.
Good night. That was pretty good. We did